Hey guys, Simon Crawford here with Crawford Guide Service. I'm sending you this video because you drew a turkey tag, which I'm very excited about. This video is all about what to bring on your turkey hunt. So the first thing that I would like to talk to you guys about is the weather. In southern Arizona, especially in the springtime, we can experience a wide range of weather each day. It could be in the low 20s when we are leaving camp, and then by the time we come back to camp, it could be in the mid 60s or 70s. So the key for this is to dress in layers. So we've talked about our base layers for the bottoms and top. We've talked about what to wear on top. Next thing I want to talk about is our bottoms. As I said before, the weather can be very unpredictable, and it could be some huge temperature swings throughout the hunt. And so I'll pack a couple of different weighted pants. These camouflage pants are a little heavier than these pants, so on warm days I would choose to wear these, maybe wear my merino wool bottoms and be perfect. So that's the pants. Let's talk about the base layer. What I prefer to wear is merino wool as my base layer, the tops and the bottoms. If weather is predictable in terms of being very cold, then I could put these on top, or vice versa, or just wear one or the other. This base layer is made by Under Armour. It's their mid-level base layer. That would be my bottoms and tops. You could also, on your tops, I prefer to layer a little heavier on top because those are easier to take on and off and my legs don't get as cold. So you could wear base layer and a t-shirt, you could wear a base layer t-shirt and another layer of merino wool like this shirt here. So there's lots of options. Okay, so the next thing that I would like to talk to you guys about is footwear. The most important thing is that you wear a boot that you are very comfortable with. We will put on some miles every day, so it's critically important that you're wearing a boot that you're comfortable with. This boot that I enjoy is Solomon's. I've tried out all kinds of different boots over the years, and for me, these are very comfortable. I enjoy wearing them. My feet aren't sore at the end of the day. Very cozy. However, if it's going to be cold, I would wear another pair of boots that have 200 grams of Thinsulate to keep my feet warm. Also, socks too are very important. I wear a sock called Darn Tough. They are awesome. They're made out of merino wool and they come in different layers. So highly recommend those or something like that. So every day we will be leaving camp about 3:30, 3:45, and it could be really cold. It could be high 20s, low 30s. So what I would recommend is having a nice jacket that you can put on top of all your other stuff, and a jacket that you could put in your backpack when it warms up. But we will be moving into a roost area, and we'll be sitting down. So we'll be sitting down for an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes, and it could get pretty cold just sitting there doing nothing. So I would advise bringing a nice warm jacket that is packable, because this jacket is very lightweight and it will roll right up into a tiny ball, and I love this jacket. Down jacket. The next thing that we need to talk about is headwear, what to wear. So you'll definitely want to pack a beanie of some kind, something that will cover your head, the top of your head and your ears. A lot of heat is wasted and lost through your head. If when it warms up and or maybe it's just a morning where it's not that cold, wearing a good ball cap is essential. Furthermore, a good camouflage face mask. I'm not the biggest proponent of camouflage. I think that you could wear earth color stuff and you'll be just fine, but I do believe in camouflaging your hands and your face. Okay, so we just got done talking about what to wear on our heads. The next step is to talk about what to wear on our hands. Like I said before, that I'm not a huge proponent of camouflage. I just think that oftentimes the best well-made stuff happens to be camouflage. But in this case, there is a wide variety of gloves that are out there that are very comfortable. But the main thing is to cover up your hands, to keep them warm, and to disguise your hands from the turkeys. So my top layer would be this nice set of warm gloves when it's cold, and if it's even colder, I wear these lightweight gloves underneath these heavy gloves. If it's a warm day, I would suggest these very lightweight, kind of a net material camouflage glove. Okay, so we've talked about the various layers that we're going to wear. The thing about layers is that eventually you're going to take those layers off depending on the weather. So let's talk about packs and vests and what you will need. First of all, here is a turkey vest. Mine is very old. The snap broke years ago, but I killed a lot of birds with this, and it's kind of my lucky vest. So this vest has a padded backrest or butt rest, depending on how you want to use it. You can either unbuckle it, set it down on the ground when you sit down on the ground, and then you're sitting on this nice comfortable pad, or you can leave it attached, and when you lean up against a tree, this would be your backrest. The thing that I most enjoy about turkey vests is all of these little pockets. Now, I'm your typical guy. I love to have lots of different calls. You just never know what call they're really going to respond to year. So it has lots of different pockets that I can put all my different box calls and slate calls and mouth calls and all kinds of cool stuff. And then when you start taking stuff off, you can put things back here in the back of your vest. Now, this doesn't leave you a lot of room for all the various things that you will carry. So that's the one option. The other option that you have is a nice solid backpack. This thing I love. It's not very big. It's perfect day pack, and that's what I would recommend is something like this. You don't have to run out and buy this very pack, but buy one that's comfortable for you and one that you can wear. This has a waist belt, which I really enjoy. That way it's not resting on my shoulders the whole time. So you have two options, the vest, as I said before, and then this backpack. So there are other things that I have in my pack that I will carry. Of course, you're going to carry snacks, water, and that kind of thing. But I also, and I recommend that if you're out on your own, you don't necessarily need to do this trip because I'll be there. But I carry what I call a kill kit. And in my kill kit, I have rubber gloves. I have just a little bit of parachute cord. I have my Havalon knife with extra blades. And then I have some wet wipes. Also in my kill kit for turkey hunts, I will throw in one gallon Ziploc bag. You'd be surprised, but you can put all the meat from your turkey in this one bag. So if we kill your turkey a long ways away from the truck and we don't want to carry it all the way back, then voila, we put them in this Ziploc bag. Okay, so we just talked about my kill kit. The next thing that I have is my survival kit. Of course, got to have your trusty first aid kit in your survival kit. Also, I have a little bit more parachute cord. I have 3 different ways to light a fire. I also have a variety of different fire starters. Some are commercial grade and some I made on my own, but that is what I have in my survival kit. So we just got done talking about our survival kit, and the next little odds and ends that I will have in my pack are my Garmin GPS. Never leave camp without that. I also carry my Garmin InReach. If you've never seen these things are perfect. If you don't have a cell signal, you're out in the boonies and you need to communicate with somebody, or you need to initiate a emergency action procedure, you can hit the SOS button on this gadget, on this little beauty, and it will send a message through satellite instead of through cellular. This, I have to pay $12.95 a month to maintain this subscription. So I highly recommend these. Another thing that I carry is an extra set of earplugs and, of course, my headlamp. We will be leaving camp, as I said before, really early in the morning and then hiking into our roost site. So you need to have one of these. And then lastly, I carry a poncho slash shelter, which you can use this for either one. It's very lightweight. I've actually only used this once, and that was this year, in fact. So that's the final thing that I will carry in my pack. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video on what to bring on your turkey hunt with Crawford Guide Service. I hope you really enjoyed it. Hey, if you have any questions, leave a comment, give me a call, send me a text, whatever the case may be. Love it if you hit subscribe and give me a good like. Thanks.